Hey, good evening, everybody. It's your boy, Anime Warlord. So I just basically want to give you guys a quick little heads up. From June 22nd through the 26th, I will be on vacation, but no worries. I will resume videos once I am settled all back in. So it'll be sometime in July once I resume content again. But before I go on vacation, you guys are going to get two videos from me. You guys are going to get this one, and possibly before I go on vacation will be a brand new Let's Play. I just basically have to play my cards right. And for the Let's Play, I'm not entirely sure like what I'm going to be playing for you guys, because I want to play something that's just going to basically be quick, easy, and all in one freaking go. So, without any further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, because today's video is an all-new Blerdtaku Pickups, and I got a lot of cool shit to show you guys. And trust me, some of the stuff that I have in here is going to blow you guys the fuck away. So, without any further ado, let us begin. Roll that intro. What's up, Warlord Squad? My name is Anime Warlord, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to an all-new Blerdtaku Pickups. It's been a little while since I've done my last one, and this one's going to be pretty damn big. So, without any further ado, let us begin. All right, let's get started off with some movies, because you guys already know me that I love my movies. The first one that I have right here to show you guys is the biopic of one of my biggest influences for wanting to learn how to play the piano, and that is Ray Charles. This is the biopic Ray, starring Jamie Foxx. This is a phenomenal fucking biopic. If you guys love your biopics, you gotta check this one out. This one is really, really good. And honestly, I've shed so many tears while watching this movie, and it still makes me cry to this very day, because Ray Charles did not have an easy life. You know, losing his brother, then going blind 9 months later. It was absolutely insane. But nonetheless, his mom just basically made sure that he did not let his disability define who he is as a person. And that is one strong mama. Next up is Kill Bill Volume 2. I absolutely love the Kill Bill movies, man. And I cannot wait until the Whole Bloody Affair comes out on physical media, because I really wanted to see that in the theaters, but I never got the chance to. But from what I've been told, that Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, it hits way differently than the original cuts of both Kill Bills 1 and 2, respectively. And I'm really looking forward to checking it out whenever it comes out to physical media. Because, dude, I heard so many great things of what people saw in the theater. Like, they said that they saw some extended scenes on Oren Ishii's origin story. They saw some extended cuts with the bride, etc., etc., etc. I'm like, dude, I really want to check this out. And also, my mom is also fond of the Kill Bill movies. And I'm just like, damn, Mom, you like movies like that? And she goes like, yeah, I do. All right, next up, I have some Lord of the Rings movies. I have Lord of the Rings, Return of the Kings, and Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Yep. I haven't seen the Lord of the Rings movies in a really long time, but I'm really looking forward to rewatching them. Next up is Star Trek The Double Feature. This one includes the first one, Star Trek 1, the motion picture, and the best one in the world, Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan! And you have to say it like that. And always remember, guys, y'all gotta live long and prosper when it comes to Star Trek. And you know, before I move on to the last movie that I have in today's Blerdtaku Pickups, I've often been asked the question, what do I prefer, Star Wars or Star Trek? And to me, it really isn't that too tough a decision, because space is so big, why can't we all just get along? And finally, for the movies, I have Stuart Little 2. You guys already know that I have the first one, and now I am an owner of the second one. I haven't seen the third one yet, called The Wild, but from what I heard, that one is just pretty bad. But, you know, I'll be the judge of that when I see it. Next up, it's been a little while since I've collected some of these, and that is Pokemon cards. I have lots of Pokemon cards to show y'all. Here is Licky Licky, Kyoran, Digging Duo, End's Plan, Friends in Hisui, Fire Basic Energy, Water Basic Energy, Roselia, Parleon. Oop, almost dropped that. Oh, that one is called Setotl. Interesting. Blipbug, Launtress, Fluttermane, Ogerpon, Rapidash, Team Rocket's Houndoom, Misty Starmie, Abomasnow, Ethan's Pinsir. Man, like there's a whole lot of ownership of these Pokemon. There's another Team Rocket ownership Pokemon. That one is called Tarantula? Just is called Tarantula. Team Rocket's Grimer. Team Rocket's Chillinge. Beldium. Team Rocket's Hypno. And Team Rocket's Mareep. Alright, next up, I have lots of video games and one anime. Alright, so first and foremost, some new games for my Switch. I have Capcom Fighting Collection number 1. Absolutely love this, and I'm looking forward to getting Capcom Fighting Collection number 2. And on the subject of Capcom fighting games, here is Street Fighter, the 30th Anniversary Collection. And this emulates 12 different Street Fighter games, and I think this is the first time that Street Fighter 1987, or Street Fighter number 1, this is the first time that this game has been emulated onto consoles, because you can normally play that at the arcades and whatnot, but I think once this came out, this was the first time that the first Street Fighter in all of existence, or in all of history, whatever you want to say, has been emulated onto consoles, which I find that absolutely incredible. And the first Street Fighter is really, really tough. It provides you a lot of a challenge, and that's okay, because that just goes to show that it's a video game that doesn't hold your hand too much. All right, next up, I finally have some games for my PlayStation 4. I got Five Nights at Freddy's, the Core Collection, which includes Five Nights at Freddy's 1 to 4, and of course, Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. And I played a little bit of Five Nights at Freddy's on the console, and needless to say, it is utterly terrifying, which I'll show you a POV in just a little bit. Next, I have Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. I have all of the characters on the roster, and I still need to beat the story, because the story in this game is absolutely phenomenal. And finally, for the PS4 games is BlazBlue Central Fiction. I'm a really, really big fan of BlazBlue, and I've been playing this franchise since 2012, and when I found that they had BlazBlue Central Fiction at my local GameStop, I'm like, dude, I have to pick this up, because I just fucking love BlazBlue, dude. And finally, for the video games, I don't have a Japanese PS2 yet, nor an all-region PS2 yet, but once I do, I can finally play this. This right here, you guys, is Soul Eater Battle Resonance. And since I don't have a Japanese or an all-region PS2 yet, I'm just basically going to be collecting the games that I want to get for the collection the most. And when I saw that there was a US seller that was selling the Soul Eater fighting game for PS2, it never came out in the US, surprisingly, because you would think that it would, because Soul Eater is a one-of-a-kind anime, and it's still amazing to this very day, in my personal opinion. But yeah, you know, once again, this never came out to the US, and this was also available for like PSP, and I believe the Wii also had one too. But man, oh man, does it feel good to be collecting Japanese games and whatnot. So like once the time comes, I will have the games for it. And finally, just one anime, and that is the complete series for Dokoida. Now, I've actually had this anime a long time ago. I didn't have the box set, but I did have the individual DVDs. But sadly, not the digital DVDs, what the hell am I talking about? Sadly, the DVDs were like all crushed on the top and on the side, and well, the discs work great, don't get me wrong, but, you know, I just like to keep my physical media in nice looking condition, you know? So here is DVD 3. There's DVD 2, and there is DVD 1. And I didn't realize this when I was younger, because I actually saw this series when I was younger. This is actually, when you think about it, you guys, a big giant tokusatsu parody when you think about it, because Dokoita is obviously like Ultraman, Sayuri is, well, any other Dami Mami in anime sometimes. Neuraloid Girl is basically your typical mech type of anime, and Magical Girl, and so on and so forth. Yeah, man. Like never in my life did I expect Five Nights at Freddy's to be on like fucking home consoles, dude. Because I remember playing it on the PC back in the day when it came out, and I remember playing it on my mobile device as well. But I never would have thought Five Nights at Freddy's would be so popular that it would actually like just graduate to home consoles. Like, that is just insane to me. So yeah, like I said before, like this includes the first four Five Nights at Freddy's games: Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, 3, and 2, and of course their sister location. So I'm gonna give you guys like a little bit of a gameplay of the first Five Nights at Freddy's. Warning, this game contains flashing lights, loud noises, and lots of jump scares. Like, how cool is that, y'all? How cool is that? It's absolutely insane to me that Five Nights at Freddy's is on home consoles now. I know this is also available for the Nintendo Switch, which I'll investigate getting sometime soon. Same thing goes with like the Xbox as well. I think that's for like Xbox Series S or Series X. Yeah, like that's like utterly terrifying, because it's right there in front of you. Absolutely insane, dude. But I think what is the most terrifying seeing on the big screen is just Five Nights at Freddy's 4 itself. So we're going to go ahead and close that app, and then that's going to open Five Nights at Freddy's 4. There we go. Yeah. Absolutely terrifying, man. That, like, this is, like, giving me chills. Yep, just gonna give you guys, like, just quick little gameplay of this. Yeah, like, isn't that terrifying? Because, it's on your television set, and, like, the jump scares will really get you, especially, like, when you're playing this game at night. Fucking hell, man. Yep, see? There was already a little Freddle there. Absolutely insane to me, dude. I'm still getting used to the controls, so I do apologize if I'm, like, doing the same thing here, kind of. But nonetheless, I will... Oh, shit! Okay, that actually fucking got me. Oh my god, and all the lights are on too, dude.
Okay, that actually fucking got
All right, you guys, and the last items I have for today's Blerdtaku Pickups are all soundtracks, and one of these is going to blow you guys away. Trust me. Okay, so first and foremost, I have the soundtrack for School Days, the visual novel. I've been looking for this for quite a while, and I'm glad that I finally got a chance to find it. And on the subject of School Days, I have the soundtrack for one of the spin-off games called Cross Days. And I don't know why we never got Cross Days over here in the West, because, hell, we got friggin' Shiny Days over here. Why can we get Cross Days? Why can we get Summer Days? But I don't know. That's just basically a question that will remain unanswered. But nonetheless, I have the Cross Days soundtrack right here. Alright, guys, and the last soundtracks that I have are the complete collection for... Bam! This right here is Psycho Digital Arcade Sound Collection. There are 8 volumes in total, and they put 2 game soundtracks on one disc. So here is volume 1. Here is volume 2. Here's volume 3. Here's volume 4. And also, if you may have noticed, this does just contain all of their 90s games. Unfortunately, they never released any soundtracks for their 2000s games as far as I know, but hopefully I can find them in due time. So, get ready to get your mind blown with Volume 5, guys, because this is the holy grail for my soundtrack collection. Are you guys ready for it? Here it is. So, the 5th volume on the Psycho Arcade Sound Digital Collection is none other than, boom, the soundtracks for Battle K Road and Blerdtaku Tenshi, The Fallen Angels. Yeah, isn't that insane? I am now the owner of the soundtracks for their 2 fighting games, Battle K Road and Blerdtaku Tenshi, The Fallen Angels. I cannot even begin to tell you how long I have searched on eBay for US sellers that were selling the soundtrack for The Fallen Angels. So I got 2 soundtracks for the price of 1 go, baby! Yep, Battle K Road and Blerdtaku Tenshi The Fallen Angels. This is hands down the holy grail of my soundtrack collection, and man, oh man, I'm at a loss for words, you guys. I just still can't believe that not only am I that I'm an owner of this, but I just can't believe that I can just hold this in my hands. And I am not bullshitting you. It is right here, right in front of your faces. And I played the Blerdtaku Tenshi soundtrack, and oh my god, like the music in here, it sounds fucking crisp. And I will play a random track from the Fallen Angels soundtrack as well as Battle K Road in just a little bit. But first, I have to showcase the rest of the CDs. Here's Volume 6. Volume 7. And finally, Volume 8. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This does contain all of their 90s games. And once again, they do not have any of their soundtracks for their 2000s games, but I do hope to find the 2000 soundtracks for Psycho games sometime in the near future. When will that be? I have no idea myself. And I really want to do business with this seller again because they specialize in just basically releasing peak soundtracks. And right when I saw this, I knew immediately that I had to buy the whole goddamn set. Now, before I go, how crisp is crisp? Well, you guys are about to find out yourselves because I'm about to bless your ear holes with this amazing soundtrack. Alright, you guys, so the soundtrack for Battle K Road is playing right now, and you can just tell from hearing this on the CD player how crisp that is. And it just basically just gives you that arcade feel of like owning these soundtracks in your physical soundtrack collection, dude. Just incredible. But honestly, the soundtrack for The Fallen Angels sounds way more crisp than Battle K Road. Yeah. Is that crisp or is that crisp, dude? Absolutely insane. I should not be an owner of this, but I am, and I do thank my lucky stars, bro. I thank my lucky stars indeed. good to be an owner of the Fallen Angels soundtrack, and also Battle K Road 2. And whenever something is playing on the CD player, I always display the CDs like this, right here, right up against this speaker. Absolutely incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. I own this now. I bet your jaw fell to the ground. Okay, I'm not entirely too sure if I said this in one of my Blerdtaku Pickups episode, but I will say it right here anyways. You know, honestly, y'all, I think this was hands down my favorite Blerdtaku Pickups episode. There's no denying the fact, because, you know, not only did I get lots of cool stuff, but definitely the holy grail was just basically being the owner of the soundtracks for Battle K Road and the Fallen Angels, respectively. What was your favorite item that I showcased in today's video? Let me know in the comment section down below. And this just about wraps things up for today's video, you guys. If you guys liked today's video, give it a like. If you guys have anything to say about today's video, give it a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell to be notified on future nerdy videos when they come out. You guys already know who I am. I'm Anime Warlord. Stay nerdy, stay safe out there. Have a great day, have a great evening, whatever your time zone may be, and always remember to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys again in the very next video. Once again, this is Anime Warlord, signing off, and always remember, on this channel, nerds rock!